In this video, I will be Frankensteining a monster. I got this idea after watching a YouTuber called TrueGreen7 make a video about fake Pokemon. So that's what I'm going to do as well. Except, I'll be making a D&D monster. This is not my first time making a monster. However, this will be a challenge for me. Afterwards, I will place this monster somewhere in my world and try to make it fit as good as I can. Here is how it works. A few of my friends will each be in charge of a different attribute of the monster. This could, for example, be size or body shape, but they'll only know their own answer. Gentle Maniacs, who is in charge of giving me the monster stats, all of them. That means HP, ability scores, and so on. Secondly is Mooney Plays, who is in charge of giving me the body shape of the monster and the color palette. Thirdly is Luxy VT, who is in charge of giving me the creature's behavior and diet. And lastly is Siren Kalira, who is in charge of giving me 2 unique abilities the monster possesses. I am so excited to see what they have submitted to me. I'm so curious, so let's not waste any more time and see what they said.
Hey everyone, my name is Joost, aka Sir Wineclaw, and I am from the part of the Gentle Maniacs channel. My friend Fishy here asked me to help him with some preparation work for some stats for his monster, and let's see what we came up with.
Let's start with the size. For the size, I chose the size huge, which is a 15 by 15 feet. The type wise, we're gonna choose beast. With armor class, it's gonna be 17. With HP, it's gonna be 157. Speed wise, it will have a speed of 25 feet, a fly speed of 5 feet, and a swimming speed of 20 feet. Looking at the stats, this monster is gonna have a strength of 14 plus 1, a dex of 17 plus 3, constitution of 13 plus 1, intelligence of 13 plus 1, wisdom of 25 plus 3, and a charisma of 9 plus 0. For the resistances, we have a magic resistance, a psychic resistance, and a fire resistance. For the skills, we have a perception plus 3, acrobatics plus 3, and intimidation. Alright, that's it. Good luck, Fish!
So obviously there is some faults within this character sheet. I simply tweaked those, but kept the essence of the idea that Gentle gave me. This will be a large beast, no, excuse me, a huge beast, with a massive 25 in wisdom. It is insanely perceptive, and it has got some magic resistance. I'm gonna be honest, this is not easy. This huge beast isn't very beefy or strong, which is kind of odd, but it could work. My mind drafted towards like a huge panda bear or a sloth for some reason, but it is quite dexterous as well, so perhaps maybe like one of those big monkeys from Jungle Book. An interesting start, but let's see what Mooney gives us for body shape and color.
Hi, it's me, Mooney. For the shape of the monster, I chose the Ant Eater. It's very interesting, a big body and a long nose. For the colors, I went for a very warm, maybe fiery color chart. Can't wait to see what you're going to do with this. Good luck!
Alright, an anteater. I was expecting a beast, yet not that one. And whilst looking at an anteater picture, my friend said this.
Maybe it's like those, whales. They feast on plankton. So maybe there's like
Do we make it
massive anthills or
It
something.
does have a swimming speed. And I was stoked. I really wanted it to be like some kind of whale creature. Yet the colors are a bit hard to manage that. But there is more people to go through, so let's just wait until we see all the videos.
Hi, Fishy. Thank you for inviting me to this. So, for the behavior and the diet of the creature, I want it to be a little freak. I need some inorganic materials, like wood, stone, whatever else you might find in someone's house. Then I'll leave behind a little bit of a present. Alright, good luck.
Hearing Luxie say inorganic material like wood and stone really made me happy because that still fits within my whaled team. This creature could like go on shore and like nibble on like a tree like a beaver. But it also needs to leave behind some kind of present, but we'll get back to that. There's still one more person that we need to go through.
Alright, hear me out. Memory-based abilities. First one I'll call Echo Aglia. And basically once per round when the monster takes damage, it could choose to echo the damage back to the dealer. So the PC would take psychic damage equal to the damage they just dealt, perhaps by seeing and feeling the attack from the monster's point of view. The second one, through Mises, might be a bit more sadistic, but I think it could add a creative narrative down the line if players don't get out of it fast enough. So it could be interesting to have the monster mentally transport a character into like an illusory memory. It might be a past fight or bad experience the character had, but it feels entirely real to them in this moment. They'll have to make a wisdom save to end the illusion and snap back to reality to join their friends in the fight, or they'll take damage each turn and increase the DC by 1 for each failure. Fall unconscious under the effects, and it'll be like modified memory was cast, which I think could be the fun part. You know, having to figure that out or get it fixed later on down the line.
Surprisingly, that actually works with the high wisdom stat that Joost gave me. So I'm not really against this. And I'm gonna be honest, it didn't take long for me to figure out what kind of creature that I wanted. The only thing that I really struggled with is the coloring of the creature. So to summarize everything together, we need to make a huge beast that has a high wisdom stat. It needs to be an anteater and needs to have these colors such as red and yellow. It needs to eat inorganic material and needs to leave behind some kind of present. And lastly, it has some crazy psychic abilities. So after writing everything down, I commissioned someone to draw the art. And at that point it was just kind of like waiting. I didn't think when I started this I would get the idea in my head so quickly. But here we are. Behold my creation. The coral snout leviathan, a species that can grow up to 30 meters long and a whopping 150,000 kilograms in weight. It has a unique shaped skull and a tongue that can be as long as 6 meters. Their whole body is covered in this orange, red and yellow coral that gives them an extra layer of protection. These leviathans prefer warm oceans, yet they have been spotted in cold ones too. They are also not limited to just water. Often they are seen going on land to eat trees, rocks, anything they can find. And whilst doing so, they shrug off the corals that they grow on their backs in order for new ones to grow back. And these creatures aren't necessarily hostile, yet they are a big threat to sailors that come across them, because they eat the wood of ships as well. Their psychic powers are a lethal threat to be dealt with. Often ships just go around these whales or have a big harpoon gun on the ship to deal with them. They also use their psychic powers to create a small little ecosystem on their backs. Fish, crabs and other ocean life are manipulated by the big whale to live around its body. And lastly, when it shrugs off its coral, there is a chance that that coral might survive in the surrounding area, if all the criteria are right. It is rumored that the big island nation of Fatasepulu has been originally created by one of these whales. This is the end of the video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this, and check out the other people in the description below. I'll see you next time.